Hello, friends and fellow adventurers. Welcome to the Min-Maxed Podcast. We want to thank you for joining us, and you do so as we continue Bloodlords. As always, we'd like to invite you to come join our Discord, where you can hang out with us and other listeners of the show. And if you'd like to throw a little financial support our way, you can check out our Patreon, and a shout out to all of those at our Lich level and above. Rock Jedi, Wolf, Indie Link, Gory, Gaga, Scrap Gear, The Trevor Project, The Necromancer Forever, Nero the GM, Ope just gonna sneak right past you there, Tawdry Monster, Sirendin, True Chaos God, Mercutio, Booming Thunder, Calistria Specialty, Taser, Finder of Paths and Stars, FL, Gold Rhino, Grigus Maximus, Hardy Har Har, Dinkelberg, Ice and Jam, James B, Pickle, King Scott, Person Man, Mr. Grimm, Fire Down, Progeny of Kukulin, Dicky Lopez, Bobson Dugnut, Ross D, Scott E, Witch Hunter, Zach S, Joe P, Veridux, Laundry, and Boomclaw, the twice dead kobold. Thank you all so much for your support. And now a recap of session 91. We have set some machinations into motion, but in secret, Shara is invited to an Urgathoan masquerade by our enemy, Bloodlord Highrune. She goes. Gurdrug follows. Highrune explains to Shara his position and attempts to sway Shara to his side. As Shara leaves the masquerade, Gurdrug attacks and gets the upper hand. Shara flees on perdition, off to join Highrune, presumably. Gurdrug rejoins the party. We explain what's been going on. We progress to Fight Night at the Deathless Arena. We face off against Kawadak, a plague giant, and a troop of skeletons. The plague giant hits like a freight train, but we focus fire it down. Lucan blasts the shit out of the troop of skeletons. Kawadak is a beast, but we take him to the edge of death, and he cedes, as we had suspected him to do. Highrune, Shara now by his side, that traitorous fuck, makes a fool of himself. He flees vampirely. Geb shows up as an illusion and declares us the victors and innocent of all accusations. He also communicates with us telepathically, telling us where Highrune has gone and strongly suggests that we should go get him.
By the way, David, I don't thank you for this often enough. You get extra hero points started tonight for all your phenomenal note-taking.
I know DMs who give an extra hero point every week to the note-taker. I'm just saying.
Shut the hell up.
Oh, jeez. Also, my handwriting is very bad, and even I can't read it sometimes.
It happens.
Hey, I'm writing like this with it in my hands.
No, you are absolutely forgiven.
And I am and trying to keep.
It's not like anybody else is reading them.
It's unacceptable, David.
My thought is someday it'll be worth lots of money as
Because you become famous.
because we'll be famous, and here's the notes. We'll sell it at a silent auction for children and raise millions.
There's some pretty big hopes and dreams.
I get bored sometimes.
That's all right. All right. As reward for your victory in the Deathless Arena, you receive 300 platinum pieces.
Each?
Nope. Just 300 platinum
Is
pieces.
that up for negotiation?
I could try.
Nope. And then you actually will each get a consumable. Can't remember how to pronounce this. Panacea?
Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah, that'd be Panacea.
4 Panacea potions. When consumed, it attempts to counteract all curses and diseases affecting you, as well as the blinded, deafened conditions from spells that are affecting you. And the potion has a counteract level of 7 and a 1d20 plus 20 modifier.
Damn, that's nice.
By the way, Arya says a disease.
That doesn't even make sense.
I know, but you do.
Doesn't even make sense. Not gonna remember it. It's gone.
I will. You're enfeebled and fatigued until you take care of it.
Make this stupid cat person fix it.
What's gonna happen if I just leave it alone and it gets worse?
You become a ghoul like Shara, and then I make you leave.
Dude, you'll fall apart. You'll be destroyed. 4th stage is destruction.
That doesn't make sense. You can't. No.
I know, Ted. I know it doesn't make sense. So, one of the other things that Geb communicated to you telepathically is the entrance to Highrune's underground sanctum, the Hanging Castle. He doesn't impart any knowledge of the Hanging Castle, but he does impart that the location of it is in a long-forgotten crypt in a deep sub-basement level of the Alcazar that the Sinner Suite is at. So it's underneath your tetrahedron.
I thought, I was going to say, because I thought the higher up you went, the nicer, but this is like underground shit.
Yeah, so this is like, there are basically basements are filled with like storage, old storage, crypts, and other things of that nature, just for Bloodlords to use when they reside there. Many things get forgotten down there.
Got it. Okay.
But you do receive directions to this particular crypt. You know that in the crypt, it looks like a dead end, but there is an iron grate in the floor, which is the entry to the Hanging Castle.
A great rate.
Yep, a grate. It's a fantastic grate. Something that almost looks like an oublet, but not quite. Having your names exonerated, what's the first thing you do?
Go party.
Read some books.
I hear we're going into downtime then?
Well, no, we should. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, we don't need to go get this guy right away, right?
Why not? Isn't he gonna like start fortifying his shit knowing that we're coming?
Shut up. You're being Cheryl right now. You're trying to bait us.
Oh. I'm being Gurdrug. He wants to go kill shit.
Okay. All right. I thought for just a second there, I thought you were trying to play us.
No. I have no idea what's going on with Cher anymore.
All right. Fair enough. I want to rest and stuff, but maybe that's not the best idea.
I mean, I think we have at least the night. We can go rest, but...
Yeah, we should probably go after him pretty quick.
So I hear you're going back to the suite, getting some rest?
I mean, yes, but also I want to see, like, is Zithny there?
Zithny?
I look for Zithny in the audience. Wait, no, sorry. That's a different city.
That's Eled.
That's a whole different... That's Eled.
Yep.
I just look for a hottie to bring back with me. Maybe a couple?
Looking for a few that meet your eye and respond with a wink.
Couple. Two at most.
You know what? Go ahead and give me a diplomacy check.
Let's not get crazy.
It's going to be just a DC by level check.
Diplomacy. I get a 33.
A 33? That's enough to bring 2 home.
All right, excellent. I at least do that and get some booze. And nobody else has to partake, but if anybody else wants to party with us tonight, they can. Party!
I don't think ghosts get drunk.
That's fair.
I don't think Arias would party.
Probably not. Kicks? Lich kicks?
Oh, you know I'm getting fucking jazzed up, dude.
Hell
I've been reading
yeah.
books there and shit.
Me, Lich kicks, and the 2 sluts. We have
And
fun.
the
Groupies, whatever you want to call them.
Groupies, yeah.
Do you eat them when you're done?
Oh, are they human?
Like if they're quick,
How fast are
I mean,
they?
I could roll some dice. I didn't plan.
Sure,
for
yeah.
this.
Tell me what they are. Yeah,
didn't plan
I
for
guess I
this.
wasn't really thinking about that.
No, neither was I. Let's go ahead. Odds, dead, quick, even.
Okay,
So the first one's
quick.
First one's a quick. Second one's a dead.
Is the other one also a vampire?
Let's go with an 8 on a D8 for yes. No. So let's go with a ghoul.
A ghoul. Well, I had done weirder things. No, I will not kill this human.
Okay. They performed well.
You know, I got blood. I got what I need.
Got plenty.
Yeah. This is a free citizen of Geb.
So the night passes. You're rest without an issue. So you guys can go ahead and overnight rest yourselves. And expend whatever healing spells beforehand if you'd like, whatever.
Yes. All right, so now I know we're going to be going inside into a dungeon. Let's see if there's different spells I want to prepare.
Going to a place called the Hanging Castle. It's underground.
The Hanging Castle. What kind of shit are we going to fight in the Hanging Castle?
Who are we expecting to run into?
You could attempt to find out about the Hanging Castle if you'd like.
I don't want to do that.
Probably don't need as much in the way of AoEs.
No, David, you always need AoEs.
I mean, they are great.
The building will be sturdy. It'll be fine. You don't have to worry about that. And you get a rogue now. Don't worry about reflex saves with a rogue.
Yeah.
But having Dispel in that last dungeon was really useful.
Yeah, it's true.
It's true. It really fucking was.
We'll grab a Dispel. All right, I'm good.
Okay. Everybody's ready to go then?
Yeah, don't really need a whole lot to ready to go.
Did you all want to... The panaceas, there's one for each of you in there. Do you want to take those?
Yeah, does anybody need any help with anything?
No.
You've got some things that you are holding on to. The Wraithweave patch, the Traveler's Any Tool, Shadowman's, and then your portions of Shadow Ash.
Yeah, I was gonna say those first two I think were meant for Gurge. Okay.
Or the Wraithweave patch and the Any Tool.
And the Any tool.
I think, I don't know, I guess it's up to you and the party on if you want them.
If you want them, take them. If there's anything that can benefit you, it's yours.
Oh, he'll take them. You won't even know he took them.
What are you stealing from the party?
The Traveler's Any tool and the Wraithweave patch.
Yeah, those are all yours.
The way that Geb showed you the entrance in this sub-basement of the Alcazar that you're in, this forgotten crypt, you essentially instinctually know how to get there. And it's just a short 5-minute journey from your suite to that location.
Guess it's also good to go now while our suite is still nicely hidden and warded.
Warded.
Yeah.
So you make your way to that location, and you get to a door. It's a stone door. There are the edges of the door. You know, it's not an airtight seal, but it does seem to be either locked or stuck. It's hard to say.
Trick of traps.
Gurdrug checks it out.
We have a rogue.
Look at this. We have a rogue again.
We have.
We no longer have to use my face. It's wonderful.
But we still can.
We still can. Like, the option's still there.
No.
Get a 36.
There's versatility in options. A 36 would tell you that it is not locked. It is in fact stuck, and would require a force open, athletics check to force open.
Well, we're back to the old thing. You give her a try, Arius, fail, and then Sundrick will do it.
Yeah, I look at the skeleton. Well, you're up again.
All right.
I pull the Any tool out of my pack and turn it into like a crowbar thing and hand it to him.
Nice. Yeah, Arius will definitely grab that. 39.
39, that is a critical success.
Wow. Arius, you've progressed so much.
Yeah, that remaster bullshit. I may have made my athletics a master.
Not doing that again. Well, the stone door gets unjammed, and it actually swings easily open. Now it's good to go. So you open it up into a room where this room is dusty and stale. Clearly, it feels like nobody's been in here for, I don't know, hundreds of years maybe. There are 6 plain stone sarcophagi that sit along the chamber's uneven walls in pairs separated by short flights of steps leading deeper. At the room's far end has an ancient iron grill set into the floor.
Well, this must not be the only entrance.
I'm sure not. Let's go in and explore. Detect magic.
Yeah, who leads now?
Oh, and just so you know, Gurdrug is always sneaking now.
So is Gurdrug in front then, I assume?
Because I have a very, very sneaky. You can move up to your speed when you use sneak action, and you no longer have to cover or greater cover to be concealed to hide or sneak.
Nice.
But yeah, he'll kind of float into the room because he does float above the floor. Technically flying, not walking.
And I will detect magic into there.
Gurdrug, when you pass through the threshold to get in here, the sarcophagus to your immediate right, the lid shifts. And then the sarcophagus down the steps to your left begins to shift. And even the one of the pairs at the very bottom shift as well. Half of the sarcophagus begin to slide to the side as these creatures begin to rise from them.
Get started right away, huh?
You must have pretty good stealth or perception checks.
I'm going to go ahead and show y'all the most metal fucking art I think I've ever seen.
Arius, why don't you look like that all the time?
I do during combat.
Can we do that to
shit.
you, Arius? Can we do that? Put spikes through your head and stuff?
Yeah, I think Arius would approve.
Because that is pretty metal.
The skeleton wearing a breastplate, smaller than Arius's breastplate, more form-fitting with short pauldrons, carrying a two-handed greatsword. It looks like it has fresh blood spattered all over it, and it's just dripping onto the ground and around the sarcophagi as they stand up to get out of them. And you realize as you're looking that this sanguine fountain that's coming from them is constant. It's just part of their being. And as they move to stand, blood pools at their feet.
Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous.
They need to use an action to get out of their sarcophagus, but we're going to go ahead and get everybody down on the initiative board and roll for initiative.
Blam, 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 blam.
Yeah, exactly. Cue the music.
So kicks, you get a +2.
I don't need it. Oh, maybe I'll take it. 41. Holy shit! What do I do? I delay. I'm scared.
Don't worry, Luke and Gurdrug still have to roll.
I did do well.
No! I rolled a 1.
So it is clear that these creatures are getting up and out of their sarcophagi. They haven't gotten out and stood up yet, but they're on their way. Gurdrug starts us off at the top of the order. Hot 44 on initiative there.
I think Kix rolled a nat 20 and still doesn't go first.
I have a +25.
Is that what it was? I thought it was I rolled a 15. Oh no.
No, you rolled a nat
Dang.
20.
I get to go first because that's how that works.
You were just freaking out about going first.
No, I was gonna run away.
Yeah, Gurdrug, you start us off.
So they're all technically prone right now?
I suppose that's true.
Okay. I 5-foot float over to this guy. And I stab him.
5-foot float.
5-foot float.
And we'll use double slice.
Oh.
We'll get 243s.
Oh, shit. Even if they weren't off guard and prone, those are both critical hits.
Yes, but the off guard is very, very important.
Ah, yeah, for the next part.
Because sneak attack damage.
Is this guy even getting out of this crypt? Or the sarcophagus? He's not even getting all the way out.
We'll do 110 damage to him.
Holy balls.
Oh yeah, it does all count as one.
Yep. It does have resistance to 2 types of damage that you're delivering here.
Some other effects there too.
So it resisted 20 of that damage overall. 10 of it from electricity, 10 of it from slashing.
Resistance 10? Fuck them. Why did goddamn enemy skeletons have better resistance than me? I have skill over resistance. It's not that good. Fuck monsters.
Can they? He also needs to give me 2 DC 24 fortitude saves.
Okay. Is it a death effect?
No, it's just for whether he's deafened or not.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. Roll the 19, gets a 39.
Okay. I credited him twice, so I think they both go off.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. So
Maybe
he has
not.
to...
Maybe since they're combined as one, it only counts as one. I'm not sure what the devil says.
Let's just take it for now that they're two separate rolls because they're two different effects. It fails the second fortitude save with a 22. So he is deafened for 1 minute. Well, that was a big hit from Gurdrug, taking us over to Kix. It's your turn.
Ah! The battlefield is not set up. I don't know what to do. Where's Lucan?
I'm in the back.
Oh. I'm gonna move up then. Target. I guess it's not how this is gonna work, but we're gonna amp Forbidden Thought. Not Forbidden Thought.
They are undead, so if it's mental, you might want to...
No, I'm changing it. I meant Contagious Idea. On my fellow friends.
Mental?
My friends.
Oh,
Friends.
got it.
Friendship.
So everybody gets that spell effect?
You guys are all getting 14 temporary HP.
Nice.
Well, Arius, you don't need it necessarily, right?
I mean,
Or is there no reason not to?
Depends on if he hits.
depends if I start hitting stuff.
All right, yeah, we'll just do that. 14 temp HP, and then I will just stay where I am. Cast a message on Gurdrug and be like, I'm happy you're back. And then I'll end my turn. An unamped message, just saying hi.
Then after Kix, that takes us over to the first Blood Shroud. This one is on the second tier down, not the one that Gurdrug is just pounding. He uses its first action to stand. Second and third action, he's going to cast a spell at Gurdrug.
I don't like it.
It's Polar Ray. So it points a finger out, and this pale blue beam emits from it and strikes Gurdrug's form. 36 to hit.
That'll hit.
It wouldn't have hit Shara.
Wouldn't have hit Sherry. Yes, you are correct.
Gurdrug take 52 points of cold damage, and you are drained 2.
Well, that seems like kind of bullshit.
That was rough.
It's the way the cookie crumbles.
That takes us to the other Blood Shroud. This is the one in the bottom tier next to the Grate. Uses its first action to stand up. Second action to two-handed grip its sword. And then third action to stride up to Gurdrug. Oh, I missed this tiny detail. They fly. They fly up to Gurdrug.
Just this minor.
Minor detail, yeah. That takes us over to Arius. It's your turn.
Part of me wants to activate my flying range, just be like, I can fly too. I mean, they kind of set me up for flanking here.
Kind of did, yeah.
I'm worried about attacks of opportunity. If I take 2 hits, it might fucking hurt. Do I have to move all at once, or can I move like 5 feet at a time as one action?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Like, can I move up to this point to see if I get attacked before I finish my move action?
No.
It has to be all at once,
Your
right?
move action, you have to basically declare what your plan is.
Okay. I was fairly certain that was the case, but I guess I've never really asked about it or thought
I
about
suppose
it.
that's all just part of the declaring an action, and that's kind of a table
Yeah.
thing, I think, distinction-wise. But yeah, that's declaring the action. I mean, somebody has to bait it out eventually, right?
Yeah, fuck it, I do it. I guess one hasn't gone yet. No, that's the one that's by Gurdrug. Fuck.
They both have, yes. And it does not swing at you as you move past it.
Thank God. I was worried about getting fucked up there. Okay. Second and third actions, I will vicious swing at the one I just put into flanking with Gurdrug. 39 to hit.
39 hits.
I do interesting damage. 49 damage.
49, okay. And it gets reduced down because of the slashing, as well as it's resisting the fire.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So it takes 33 of that. This one's up and about. You did a melee strike against it. It has this ability called Sanguine Shroud. And now that it's fully enveloped in that shroud of flowing blood, any creature that deals damage to it must attempt a fortitude save. So go ahead and give me a fortitude save.
This is bullshit. I don't like this. 36.
That's a success. You're unaffected. Well, that takes us over to the blood shroud that Gurdrug's been smashing on. Realizing now that they fly, it's going to use its first action to just fly up and over Gurdrug. Landing, well, it'll end up here. Flanking Gurdrug with its buddy. With its second and third actions, it uses Spell Strike. Wait, this one hasn't grabbed his fucking greatsword yet, has he? Giving away the farm. Second action to grab the greatsword. Third action to strike Gurdrug.
Oh, shit. I forgot my own stuff. I should have hit the one that Arius hit. My bad.
Does a 31 hit?
No.
Okay. Well, that's its turn. Taking us to the bottom of round 1. Lucan, it's your turn.
Whee! Okay, so action 1, yeah, we just need to move. Sundrinker's going to move in there. Lucan's going to move up to where I can see things. Action 2 and 3, we're going to act together. Lucan will electric arc the two that I can see. The one right around the corner I don't think I can see. So we cast electric arc. Reflex saves.
You get a 39 and a 40.
Okay, they both succeed. They'll take half of this damage, so half of 17, which is not much.
So they actually will not take any damage. The electricity bounces around on the nails on their head, dissipates with almost no issue.
All right. Then Sundrinker will attack the one directly to the north that's taking the most damage. And we'll go bludgeoning because they're skeleton-y looking. And we'll get a 40 to hit.
40 is a hit.
Excellent. We'll deal some damage, 31 of it.
Okay. 31. Some of it acid, it looks like.
Yes, 6 of it acid, actually.
So with bludgeoning and acid, it all goes through that 31.
Excellent. All right, that's my turn.
In response, one of the blood shrouds that's being flanked by Gurdrug and Arius, it hazes for a moment and then shifts through space.
Whoa!
And it transports itself to out of flanking with Gurdrug and Arius and into flanking with its buddy and Sundrinker.
All right, then.
Would it be able to move next to Sundrinker? Isn't the triggering creature the one that took damage?
Creature within 30 feet of the blood shroud. Oh, takes damage. You make a good point. Well, it's looking to get out of flanking, not put itself back into it. If that's the case, it doesn't go into flanking. It just teleports behind Gurdrug over the sarcophagus. Good call out, Ted.
I have a reaction because when you hit him, I get to use my reaction to also hit him.
Nice.
Real quick, and I'm really sorry. Sundrinker attacked. It has to give a fortitude save because of its shroud ability that Arius had to save against when he attacked. So Sundrinker, give me a fortitude save.
Okay. A lot.
Yeah, 37, that's a success, so you are unaffected.
He got a 42. I rolled a 37 to hit him.
Oh, my bad. So then 42 Sundrinker is a critical success. You are now immune to that ability from all 3 of these for the next day.
Yay.
So no more fortitude saves for you.
Yay.
Okay, now Gurdrug, you can resolve that. The 37 does hit.
Okay. So it should be 49 damage.
49, okay. So it resists some of it down to 31. No, I'm wrong.
I say it should just be 8 higher, right?
Yeah, it should just be 8 higher, so it'd be 33.
33. Yeah.
Ooh, resistances. All right, so this one, with all of the smashing that it's taken from Sundrinker and the damage that it took, just sheer overwhelming damage from Gurdrug, it's starting to fall apart, but it's still bleeding heavily onto the floor, so it's hard to tell. Is it near death, or is it just hanging out. Top of round 2, Gerdrug. It's your turn.
Oh, is it worth dual onslaughting on this guy? Do I just... I mean, near death is so hard to tell.
At this level, yeah.
So we'll double slice him again.
And he's still off guard because that crit specialization works to the end of your next turn, right?
The crit specialization, I think, is the beginning of my turn. Yeah, it's the start of my next turn. So before I do that, I would then tumble through, basically.
Oh, so you would tumble through to get it instead.
Which I'd have to waste an action. So we'll try a tumble through.
Okay, got it.
I'm not going to attack him without being off guard.
Yeah, so go ahead and give me the acrobatics check.
Oof, roll a 31.
31 is a failure. So you'll have to do this one without the critical hit.
Fuck that.
Or, okay, never mind.
Fuck, are you kidding me? 2 threes?
Exact same thing.
Like, I have to assume they probably don't have the greatest reflex, and somehow I managed to fail twice.
So the first one, a 42,
Those are not a critical.
is not a critical. And so they are both hits. You just won't get the sneak attack with them.
Both regular hits, but no sneak attack. I can't believe I just wasted that on that. Oh, it doesn't say anything about having to have off guard to do double slice. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't have to have it to do double slice. And it
Oh,
doesn't
for
look
double
like I
slice?
did.
Got it.
But my precise debilitation, he still takes 2d6 from my attacks due to precise debilitation.
Because that's just precision
Because that
damage
sneak
from
attack,
your
that's just
attacks.
precision damage, yes.
Yeah.
All right, so
Absolutely.
nice even 60 damage,
60. Okay.
all counting as one attack.
Yep. So 7 if it is electric.
So take
So
17
it
off
resists 17 off of it. Yeah. What is that?
of it. 43.
43. It's still standing. Or floating. And bleeding.
All right, so the precise debilitation will go away because that goes till the end of my turn.
Oh, so at the end. Okay. So it goes away now.
So it's from my last attack last turn because it goes until the end of my next turn, but I can't reapply it this turn because he wasn't off guard. I can only reapply it if he's off guard. So at the end of my turn, it should go away, which it is the end of my turn.
All right. Then that takes us over to Kix. It's your turn.
I'm going to unleash
Unleash what? Unleash
my
what?
psyche, dude.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, freaking wild. I'm wilding out. And then telekinetic projectile this guy way out here.
Way in the back.
Way in the back here. Amped.
Amp it. What you hit him with?
Don't pick slashing. Don't pick slashing.
Again, there. Eraser.
A Ford Explorer. An entire Ford Explorer.
Just have it hanging out. Bludgeoning, I would imagine.
36.
36 hits.
The Ford Explorer hits him for 71.
So much damage. It takes all of the bludgeoning damage.
I'm gonna switch targets to this one. And kill steal.
Oh, you're trying to get the one that's just hanging on?
Yeah. I just need a basic reflex save, and I'm gonna mind shift it to bludgeoning damage, not.
So that it's bludgeoning? All right.
Yeah.
It gets 40 on its reflex. And your Psy Burst.
9 damage.
So take half of 18. What kind of damage?
Punchy damage.
Bludgeoning.
It's bludgeoning. Yeah.
That is enough to smash that one into a puddle of blood and bones.
That's why I'm here, folks.
Its great sword clatters to the ground.
Doesn't matter if you're flying.
It's absolutely amazing. That's going to actually have the one that's a little farther away use its reaction to get into flanking with Gerdrug as it shifts in a little like wave of blood over to this spot. And what do you know? It's its turn. This one didn't have a chance to put its hand on its greatsword. This is the last one that needs to do so. It spends an action to two-hand grip the greatsword, and then actions 2 and 3 to spell strike. 34 to hit?
Nope.
Yeah, sure.
Wait, it should be flanking.
Yeah,
rogues.
but if he's
It's a
not level
rogue.
14 or higher, he's denied his advantage.
Oh, oh.
That's fucking pretty silly.
Deny advantage took that from me? It's in the name. Well, shit. That's its turn. That's alright, I get a chance to do it again. I just don't get to flank with it. The one that is on the other side of Gurdrug, back in this alcove where the sarcophagus is, where its destroyed brethren came from, uses its first 2 actions to spell strike. So let's see if he can hit.
I mean, the other one barely missed, so I'm pretty sure it can.
Yeah, probably. 38 to hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so with the spell strike, it's going to be putting the Shocking Grasp spell onto it. The Greatsword damage is 22. The Shocking Grasp damage is 43. And that takes us over to Arius. It's your turn. Wait,
Cool.
it still has a third action.
So it still has a third action, I assume.
It still has a third action. That's my bad. Sorry, Arius.
Not cool.
I know, it was pretty not cool, but here I am. Shit, sure, we're just going to pull an Arius and swing at third map. And critically miss with 23. Yep. Okay, now you can go, Arius.
I don't want to. Okay.
No, we'll skip Arius' turn.
No, first and second actions to do a 7th level harm on our friend.
Gurdrug's getting beat up.
Yeah. So you will get 101 healing.
I feel like I'm still tanking here. I receive 101. I'm 2 away from max.
Just
There we
really
go.
displayed yourself as the threat really early on.
Third action. Does Sundrinker have reach?
Yes, we've got 10-foot reach right
I was
now.
like, I don't know how small you are right now.
Medium, but 10-foot reach.
All right. I'll move into flanking for my third action with Gurdrug. But I'll leave a spot behind me for Sundrinker. That's my turn.
All right, that takes us to Lucan.
Do I want to waste an action to get into flanking? They haven't been that hard to hit, have they?
I hit him with the telekinetic, so there's that.
But you could crit. I think their AC's like 32, 33. That might be with off guard, though.
Yeah, I think it's like 33 or so.
And they can move and stuff too. Yeah, fuck it. Action 1, we will boost Eidolon because Sundrinker deals more damage than I do in this situation. Boop. And as a free action, we'll try to do the extend boost. Make a nature check. And we will succeed. So we've got boost Eidolon on there for 3 turns. Fuck it. We'll do that as an act together. Then with Sundrinker's turn from act together, they will move into flanking. I guess I don't remember if these guys have attack of opportunity, but they can take it if they can.
They don't.
Okay. So I get into flanking without it. Okay, that works then. So then action 2, Sundrinker will strike. We'll go bludgeoning. And we'll get a 46 to hit.
That's a critical hit.
Haha. Is it because of flanking?
Not with a hit that big.
68 damage.
68, and as we learned earlier, that all goes through.
Excellent.
Gonna use my opportune backstab and stab him.
Oh, nice.
I like this flank train we got going on.
It's very silly. Just all across the room.
33 to hit.
33 hits.
39 damage. And I reapply precise disabilitation.
If it's still alive.
It is.
All right. Then as my third action, I will strike at it again.
Oh shit, you still had another action?
I do still have another action. Oh.
Ah.
Okay.
Ah.
I guess I'll just nat 20 it.
Might as well. So you said something about it still being alive.
Probably not after 61 more damage.
It's not. No. Smash it into a pile of blood and bones.
Excellent.
When that occurs, the one that's behind Gurdrug, blood shifts over out of that alcove and down into the corner next to Arius.
Why? I've done the least damage out of everybody. Kix has done more damage than me.
I think that's why. To be somebody next to somebody that's not doing damage.
I healed.
Not next to the rogue.
It's not stupid. It should have done this earlier after the heal, but here we are.
It's stupid.
Well, it needs to do that to refresh its spell strike, so it's really why it had to do it at some point. That takes us up to the top of round 3. Gurdrug, it's your turn.
Tumble through. Oh, I thought I was going to say, if I get another fucking shitty roll. I tumble through a square. I get a 46.
46 is a critical success.
So he's now off guard to me.
For how long?
You ask these questions like I should know it.
No, that's all right. Don't worry about it. Go ahead.
Off guard against the next attack you make before the end of your turn.
Next attack. Got it.
Okay, here was the other thing I was going to ask. Debilitating Strike. You gain the debilitating strike free action. The trigger is you strike, hits an off-guard creature, and deals damage. So do each of my attacks on a double slice, if they both hit, do I get to apply 2 different debilitating strikes? So I can pick whichever debilitating strike I want. Because it kind of comes back to that second paragraph where it says, if both attacks hit, combine their damage, and then add any other applicable effects from both weapons. So it's still 2 attacks.
Yeah, so it's 2 separate...
It's just combining the damage.
Any other applicable effects from both weapons. Like, this is an effect of your weapon strike. So, yeah, you'd be able to apply that twice.
Okay. Because I want to be able to apply different ones if the first one hits. So since I hit him, I want to put off guard on him.
All right.
So let me roll this damage. I deal him 39 damage and apply off guard.
Okay. So that's the first one.
That's the first attack. And then I attempt to hit with the second one. I get a 41.
Which, because of the off guard, is a critical hit.
I can't do the sneak attack damage this time, though.
Correct.
That's another 48. That was a shitty... Did I roll... Was that a critical? That was a critical. Oh, that doesn't have sneak attack. That's right. 48 and 39. So what, 87?
Well, and it's only 5 of it is electric damage. So...
87 minus 15, 72.
Thanks for being my calculator, Swanee.
Yeah. And then also put the precise debilitation on him also.
For that extra sweet 2d6 when you can't flank him or make him off guard.
And he needs to give me a DC 24 or 42 save.
Oh, man. So many hits. Oh, that's right. The Thundering Rune. It gets an 18 on the die for a 38.
He's good.
All right. That takes us over to Kix, then. It's your turn.
I go stand on the corpse of the other one.
Do you dance on it, too?
No, I just stand on it.
It's a bloody mess. It gets all over your boots.
It's a skeleton. How is it bloody?
Did you see the art I shared?
Did you see the art?
Well, yeah, but I thought it was like dried. I don't know.
No, it's constantly dripping a shroud of blood.
Well, how about another truck?
You throwing another Bronco at him?
Yep.
Wait, was it a Bronco or a...
Ford
I
Explorer.
think it's an Explorer.
Ford Explorer?
This one ain't amped though, so
So maybe you threw like a Geo Tracker at him instead?
it's a Prius.
Prius. What'd you get to hit?
For 41.
41. That is a hit. Wait, is it off guard?
For range attacks?
Well, it's for Swanee's debilitation.
Oh.
Yeah, it just says the target becomes off guard.
Does it say for how long? Like for a round? I suppose it wouldn't matter. It literally just happened.
I think it's till the end of my next turn.
Well, damn. Then Kix, yes, it is while it's off guard.
Yeah, lasts until the end of my next turn.
You got a 41?
41's the damage. 39 was the hit.
Oh,
Yeah.
39's the hit. Oh, that was my confusion.
Doesn't matter anymore.
It doesn't matter anyways then. 39 is a hit. Yes.
Nice. 41 damage. And that's what I got.
Sorry, I thought 41, it would have been a crit if that were the thing. Well, it takes the tracker damage. After Kix...
Thought it was a Prius.
Oh, that's right, it was a Prius. It takes us over to that Blood Shroud, the final one here. with its first 2 actions, gosh, everybody's all healed, but it won't run. Gurdrug's just been pounding on everybody. Yeah, it's going to make a spell strike on Gurdrug.
Probably gonna hit.
So we'll see if it hits first. 40 to hit.
Yep.
Yep. All right, so first the greatsword damage. So 38 damage. And another shocking grasp with this one. 38 greatsword, 46 electricity damage from the spell.
Ow.
And with its third action, the ceilings are only 10 feet high, so it's not like it can fly up and out of the way. It's gonna start flying down the crypt.
Attack of opportunity.
Moving out of the corner, is cornered really here by Gurdrug and Arius. So yes, you would get an attack of opportunity.
I rolled a 2. I don't like it. I hero point it.
Sundrinker rolls a 43.
I'll see the result of that first.
All right, 43 is a critical hit.
Boom! 53 damage.
53 is a big hit, but not quite enough to take the blood shroud down.
It also triggers my opportune backstab.
Oh, Jesus.
Is that another critical hit?
45.
That's a critical hit.
You know he's off guard.
You're already showing he's dead. What happened?
That's the one underneath him.
That's the
Oh.
one underneath him.
I was like, what? I suffered over him and he's dead.
Well, I mean, it ain't gonna be long.
He's
He
beating a
is.
corpse?
I mean,
yeah.
yes.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, also,
technically,
yes.
yeah.
Shit.
Oh, yeah, it does say gonna
dice.
stab at the bottom of my thing. Holy shit. 82 damage.
82. Wow. It only takes 69 of that damage,
Nice.
but it is easily enough to tear it down and destroy it. And congratulations. You've defeated the blood shrouds.
They're dead. We did it.
They're dead?
Didn't even try to learn anything about him.
Nope. They're pretty fucking metal, too. Alright, I'll tell you about them. During the war between Geb and Nex, necromancers conducted dangerous magical experiments to gain every possible advantage over their enemies. One such endeavor attempted to distill the essence of vampiric mists to create a protective shroud for an army of undead maguses. This was the result. So,
Interesting.
yeah, that's everything here. That's everything here.
I searched the room. I get a 39.
It doesn't take long to determine that there really is nothing of value in this room aside from the magical greatswords that each of these blood shrouds is carrying.
And they're still magical? It's not that bullshit where it's like they give them the magic.
No, nothing like that. They are all magical greatswords.
I assume we know a type.
You do. They're +1 striking greatswords.
Some striking. Okay.
You really can't fail a DC 19 check at this point. Anybody who tries.
And we've seen that rune how many times?
Don't you fucking test me.
Challenge accepted. Oh, I actually can't. My religion's a 20. Shit.
There you go.
I'm remembering just how much damage Gurdrug does and takes.
Both of those things are true.
So nothing else in here except for the grate at the end of the room.
That is correct. And the thorough search that you gave it reveals as such. The grill doesn't actually look like it can be removed or open, and it blocks access to a shaft that drops straight down. You really can't see the bottom of it from where you are. Wait, do you have dark vision?
Yeah.
It's so far away that it's difficult to tell exactly how far, but it's a couple 100 feet at least.
That is really long.
And this grate is basically, this grill that's here, is the end of your knowledge of the entrance to the Hanging Castle. This is what Geb shared to you.
And with the detect magic, I'm not able to detect any, ongoing magical effects. I'm looking for, illusions that are hiding in a door or something.
You don't find anything like that. In fact, if you just completely separate the entirety of the party's magic, nothing else in this chamber is magical.
Gotcha. And we've checked as much as we possibly can to find, like, hidden doors and some shit.
Correct.
I got a 39 on a perception check, so you can certainly try to do better.
I certainly did not.
Yeah, pretty damn thorough at this level. And if you look down the grill, it's a long, circular, smooth shaft. That goes down a couple hundred feet before the bottom.
Maybe we just need to go down that? Like, what do we know of this place?
This is it.
Nothing. Geb led you, with his knowledge of where you are, to the entrance of the Hanging Castle. And this grate is the entrance to the Hanging Castle.
So unless Geb is wrong, we're missing something.
Or we go down the grate.
In my search, did we remove the other sarcophagus covers and everything just to make sure there's no like hidden stairs inside it? And
Yeah, nothing like that.
well, I'm out of ideas then.
We can't try and lift the grate.
He said it looked immovable,
Yeah, it doesn't look like it can open.
but can maybe try to force it.
However, it does look like perhaps like the rock around it could be weak, and you might be able to just pull the grill from the stone floor.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm at least gonna do that.
Is that what you're going to try?
Yeah, at least gonna take a look down there. Maybe try and climb down there a little bit.
Go ahead and give me an athletics check then.
Sundrinker gets a 32.
Sundrinker pulls. Ugh, nothing.
Is it Arius' turn to vindicate himself?
Give it a shot.
What am I doing? Athletics? Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sundrinker failed.
Arius succeeds. 36.
Hey!
Arius pulls up on the grill, and the rock around the edges of it cracks as he lifts it all the way out, and it squeals loudly as it comes out.
Like a stuck pig or what?
I mean, I'm thinking like you're pulling metal from a shaft. I'd imagine it squeaks a bit.
Pulling shafts. Yeah.
I'll just keep saying the word shaft.
Keep yanking on that shaft.
Just keep pulling that shaft.
I'll go vapor form, and I'll descend down there a little ways and see what I can find.
Lucan descends. It's a long shaft. It goes straight down.
I got 5 minutes.
100 feet, 200 feet, 300 feet down. You could see it's getting closer now, the end of this. It looks like there's a rocky floor below. And about 400 feet down, and there's no side passages or anything. 400 feet down, you get to a room. There's a short passage that's south of this empty octagonal chamber that opens up to a view over a breathtaking gulf, over the vast cavern below. And there are glowing green waters of an underground lake in this chamber. A large stalactite hangs just south of this entrance, while others with cave openings seem to be seen to the left and to the right. The ceiling in the middle of your room deposited you into a stalactite in a huge cave system next to a castle built into a massive stalactite. And I'm going to bring you over to this map so that you can see this.
Kix, how are you getting down there?
Flying
Do you have fly? Some way to fly?
with magical mind. No, I don't.
Yeah, I guess I'll go back up and I'll inform everybody of what I found down there. We'll have to figure out how we're all going to get down.
I'll fly down with holding kicks like a princess. With like the
Nice.
Arius expends that use of
the hour, sure.
the beginning of the hour starts now. Okay.
I'll just have to unsummon Sundrinker and then resummon them down there.
I guess I'll have to use my once per day ghost flight.
All right. So everybody burns flight abilities to get down here, except for Kix.
Wait, once per day, am I gonna have to fly your ass back up there?
I'm assuming we can find a different way out.
He's a ghost. You can just hold your hand out, and he'll hover above it
Yeah.
as you're flying up. Maybe, right?
I mean, if I just lay flat, can Gurdrug just stand on me and like surf me?
There you go.
Wait, Catfall. I'm a master. How much damage does that negate?
You're not legendary. You have to be legendary in order to get
Oh.
0 damage.
How far down were we going? Quite a ways.
400 feet. Not more than 25.
Is that all Catfall? Is that master?
I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
25's expert, 50's master.
No, 50 feet if you're master. So I guess it's 50 feet.
That'd only take 350 damage.
Half of 350.
I'd only take 100. I could survive that.
Can we heal up before we go down?
I just take a step off the cliff and just fucking face plant, belly flop into the earth. 175 damage. I'm good, guys. I still got like 40 HP. Catfall.
We have made our way into the the hanging castle, where we expect to find our adversary, Bloodlord Highrune. Will the traitor Shara be with him? Find out next time as we continue Bloodlords. And until then, may you have many great adventures of your own.
It's your turn.